All right. Wake up. I've been up all night. Hey there, Teresa. That woman there looks like Tammy, don't it? See that video there? Me and Tammy watched a few movies last night. Hey, Rhonda. I turned over to go to sleep. And something got on my mind so bad. And I didn't even realize it. But like, I didn't started smoking a cigarette. Yeah, yeah, the one where Grandma got the stove. That's what you're talking about. And there was somebody in there mad about that. Somebody. She called Tammy. Grandma called Tammy. I went and looked for the comment. I think they removed it. Only me and or Mama can remove a comment. She don't know how. So they must have removed it. But if there was ever a question about whether people's tired of Grandma getting gifts, well, our question was answered. Uh, you know, like, and you ought to see all the comments of, all the good comments. They didn't, you know, she's opening these presents and she's opening them and opening them and opening them. And I just didn't know how things was going, Because I know when Grandma is opening presents, she is not talking, her usual self. But like I say, when Tammy and Grandma done the video, we can lay that to rest, we was not tired of it. I'm proud of that. She kind of got messed up about it. They was really wanting to film it live. And I could have done it from up here in my house. But I could tell, like, Grandma had her mind set on certain ways she wanted to do it, which turned out good. And then Tammy don't understand like the stuff I know. Neither one of them do. I'm reading that there. Well, Okay, Sandra. I mean, like, you're not going to never make everybody happy. I mean, there's some people that stuff bothers. And, and she's been opening up a pile of gifts. And I was a little worried about people getting bored out with her opening gifts. But I'm not even thinking about that no more because I seen how much everybody loved that the other day and all the kind comments she got. You'd be surprised at how many people didn't know that she only had 2 burners that worked. And her grandma knows the comment, the bad comment, because she called Tammy. It was something like, why did you wait for somebody to buy you one if you needed a stove or something like that? But I mean, you'll get weird comments. You will. You'll get weird comments. Well, I believe it. I believe it, Sandra. I do believe it. But, like, got to understand, like, what I'm thinking about is I know that when she is opening presents for 45 minutes, she's not doing what she does best, which is talking, telling stories. I mean, I've been thinking about it a couple of weeks. I don't know what you do about it. Because none of us know who Pamela Breedlove is. I mean, she would probably quit seeing them if we asked her to. But nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to. In other words, it's kind of complicated, but I really was a little worried about most people, just getting tired of Grandma opening gifts. Oh yeah, Ron, right? That's like, I mean, there's plenty of people got money. I guarantee you, everybody's money is not tight. And there's people that can afford it, and there's people like the most of us, like just, get by from month to month. We can't, we can't go on no, a 10-day vacation, I mean, like, to a rich place, to a high price place. I mean, we don't want to. We want to be able to live when we get back home. But anyway, I closed that book after seeing all them comments and all them views. There ain't no telling how many views she's gonna get. And I mean, I looked a while ago, it's like 700, everybody about 800 likes. And there ain't nobody that's gonna like a video if they don't like it. So I'm glad I found out that the viewers are not tired of opening gifts. And man, that stove was near about a damn $1,000. That's mighty nice of blooming. I wanted well, I was gonna tell Grandma and Tammy. A lot of times they make a move before I know about it. But sometimes I'm just thinking about things, but I don't realize I am. Yeah, I bet she can't wait neither. But uh, I want her to call Bloomin' up on her show Tuesday and just talk to her, just a few minutes. And Bloomin' don't have, she can call on Tammy's phone. Tammy has Bloomin's number, and Grandma has her number, and she's already thanked Bloomin'. And I thought it'd be nice if she got Bloomin' to call in for a few minutes on her Tuesday show. Or maybe tonight. You know what I mean? I just ain't told Mama. What I thought. Hey, good morning, Nicole. I've been up all night long. I closed my eyes for a few minutes, but see, my brain still goes. And I don't know why. I got thinking about a movie. Because sometimes I do that to keep my mind from going so many places. And my mind does. Sometimes I cringe. Like go, like why do I got to remember that? Oh, I try to think of happy things and stuff like that. I was thinking about a movie where a man and a woman come to town. And this is a movie that's in my mind. It's not a real movie. I think I would actually be good at the movie business, at least the story part of it. Like where a man and a woman come into town, and everybody knew him and knew he had been in prison, but he didn't remember he was in prison. His mind went bad in prison, but he was asking about a woman. Where is she at in this kind of small town? And this is what I was thinking last night, y'all. If I had to finally get up and smoke a cigarette, but the woman was hired by his daddy to stay with him. The woman that was with him, it wasn't his wife or nothing. She was just kind of somebody that looked after him because he had done lost his mind. He's going around town trying to find out what happened to his wife. And without all the glorious details, I'll just go ahead and tell you, like, he finally realizes, somebody finally tells him that he caught his wife with another man. And he burnt the house up with them in it. And there's a lot of details in between, but I actually think I would be good at the movie business because I've thought out more, you know. I didn't. I saved a bunch of details because it's fiction anyway. And you know how y'all, I'm always talking about real stuff. I got a video clip I'm gonna show you. That is not Tammy in that video there, y'all. I know it kind of favors Tammy, but it is not Tammy. I want to know if you think the woman's got good sense or not, you know. It didn't. What she said didn't make no sense to me, but I'm not a woman. So while we're waiting for a few more people to get in there, I'll tell y'all something. You know, I'm always telling y'all real stuff. Went to a Facebook the other day. You will see it, you know. You'll see a man and a woman have their name together. And you know that a man and a woman having their name, their account together is actually telling you something. You know, Facebook's free. You can have your own name and your spouse can have their own name. But what it is it's usually the man that is controlling what that woman sees and who talks to her. He's overseeing everything. It's somebody I know. I bet you I could see her standing over yonder and him be walking around somewhere. And I guarantee you I could walk up there to her because I know her and start talking to her. And I bet you he'd take off running over there if I stepped over there talking to her. This controlling people, this woman's talking about it a little bit, you know. That's being controlling. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? That's being controlling. You just might not realize, you know, I see everything for what it is. I don't see what somebody says it is because people will try to fib to you. I don't, you know, and I don't even think they even mean to do it. I really don't even think that they mean to. You know, Southern Ideas I was talking about, you know what I said was the center of the universe. Well, I mean, I guess I'll save it for Southern Ideas because this is a pretty hot topic. But I'm gonna say this right here. You get on Facebook, everybody's fibbing. Not everybody. The young folks. They're all slobbering at the mouth, man. You know, get hooked up. Now, I mean, they might be a bunch of camouflage. I like your shirt. I like your cat. Now, you know, like going to a club. I don't see no reason to go to a club. You know, I mean, hell, you can dance at home. And I tell you the reason I went a few times I've been. I like live music. Uh, I'm just telling you. And you may have that little shield over your brain that's stopping you from seeing what I'm saying. Your brain kind of protects you. A people will be doing something. funny, or unusual. And a lot of times I don't even think they even realize it. But I see everything for exactly like it is. That man I'm talking about that's on the woman's Facebook, they both got the same account. You think that man will tell you he's watching everything and controlling everything that woman sees? See, she's pretty. He failed the society test. And he keeps her close to him. I can see that as plain as I can see them drums sitting in front of me. Lying to me about it wouldn't do no good. It might bite him one day. He's one of them kind where I said, what in the hell is she doing with him? Man, I ain't lying neither. What is she doing with him? I cover a lot of ground on the internet. All the girls want to be a bad girl. It might even be you. Go get a tattoo. And I know a bunch of y'all's got them. But the truth is the truth. I want to pretend to be the wild side, even though you're not. Just want to pretend to be the wild side. I don't know what's so wrong with being a normal pretty woman. Like what's that woman that sings on the football, y'all? Tammy likes her. That country woman that sings on the air Patricia. And hello, good morning to everybody. I got plenty to tell y'all, boy. Plenty to tell you. So what's the woman that y'all the singer that sings on the NFL at the start of the game? I know somebody knows her. Tammy likes her. Oh, but we want to appear to be wild. Or, yeah, I guess so. But you don't want to be wild. You don't want to pretend to be wild. You talking to the most level-headed person right here that you probably ever talked to in your life. Carrie Underwood. Thank you, Kay. I'm going to have to make Kay my girlfriend there. Carrie Underwood. Hey, y'all, there ain't nothing wrong with Carrie Underwood. Or do you like what's the Miley Cyrus? Me. And I do. Man, I'm serious. Do the women want to be like Miley Cyrus? or Carrie Underwood? Think about it. I already know the answer. It might be a little exciting to look at like you're a little exciting. You don't want that Miley Cyrus reputation pinned on you, buddy. I promise you that. I can't hardly stand it. I can't hardly stand it. Good morning, Tony. Yeah, it's early for me too. It ain't early for me. It's late. I've been awake all night, and I'm getting more messed up on my sleep. Tim, I couldn't get on Southern Ideas last night. Tammy's watching movies back to back, and then she had plans. But later on that night, it's rough, dude. I was like, let me tell y'all something. Y'all girls, you want to be the Carrie Underwood type, not the Britney Spears, the Lady Gaga. Miley Cyrus, a little red-headed girl that used to be a young star, growed up like nobody don't want her. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. You went kayaking yesterday. So Cindy went on the wild side yesterday, man. I'm gonna tell y'all later something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know how all this stuff got started. I want to be the Carrie Underwood type. That's what me and like. That's who he wants to take home to mama. He don't want to take no girl home to his mama. It's got tattoos all over her arms, and a damn bone through the nose, and a thing through the eyelids. You can trust me. You can trust me. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. You know, I'm always right. Notifications are working. Yeah, Tammy's channel, y'all, it's act like it's jumped up a notch. You know, I was I mean her video I reckon she done Thursday. That thing's, still going, man. And that video I put on there about the two women at the boat landing. I did change the title. I made it when I put it on there. I put it on there for y'all. I let it run, 3 days or whatever. I changed the title, and I took the stuff off of the front, shortened it down. I was like a lot of y'all done watched it, see. Now I fixed it for the world, is what I done. Actually, Grandma, her video she made, she put it up, she uploaded it. And I went in there and finished it up. And she pretty much had it. She pretty much had it. And I took a little bit off the front of her video. I don't know if she knows it or not, but I did. But you can edit a video even after you upload it. There was people watching it, man, left and right. And I took some stuff off the front of the video. I've been sleeping all night. But then you ready to go, ain't you? Y'all, I got something to play y'all here. That ain't Tammy there, y'all. That woman ain't Tammy. I want you to know that. But I kind of remember this man that rode choppers. He was kind of a rough character. And I heard him talking about the women and stuff, long time ago. And I thought he was crazy. And I mean, I decided not to tell you what they was doing. I just thought it was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Y'all don't want to be like that. Want to be like Carrie Underwood. All right, here you go, y'all. Y'all tell me. You're going to see this ain't Tammy. Y'all tell me. Is this woman crazy? When I heard it, it didn't make no sense to me. I was like, I'm like way up there, macho man. I've always done everything I wanted to do, the way I wanted to do it, when I wanted to do it. That's how it's always been. But this made me think. This made me think of y'all. Here we go.
Trying to follow rules that were never written with your well being in mind. So let's talk about where those rules come from, what happens when you stop following them, and why now is the perfect time to start living life on your own terms. The sooner the better. From the time we're young, we're told certain things: be a good girl, make people comfortable, work hard, be nice, don't complain. And along the way, we absorb a set of unspoken rules. Get married by a certain age, or you'll end up old and alone. Stay in that job even if it drains you, or you'll end up poor and living under a bridge. Don't speak up about what you really want, or you'll be labeled difficult, unstable, or selfish. Follow the plan: school, job, house, marriage, kids, career, retirement, or you're a failure.
Hold on. I want to make sure y'all can hear. Somebody says, yes, I can hear it. Somebody says, yes, I can hear it. Well, I mean, this program right here, y'all, is good, but it's also like there's a bunch of stuff that can go wrong. Somebody let me know, can you hear it? Anytime now. You didn't hear the woman talking? I'm trying to find out if y'all hear the woman talking. Okay. So there's one of my girlfriends. She said she can hear it. All right, here we go, y'all. Here's a little bit more.
What do all of these rules have in common? They are enforced by fear: fear of being judged, fear of being rejected, fear of not fitting in. But who created these rules and who actually benefits from them? Spoiler alert, it's not you or me. In fact, it's mostly people we don't even know. The people at the top, the people in power. But that's another video. These rules are often rooted in outdated systems. Patriarchy, for one, capitalism, tradition, religion, and other forms of dogma. They were not designed to make you happy. They were designed to keep society predictable and comfortable and to keep the masses under control. The day that you stop asking for permission is the day your real life begins. And I say that as someone who followed all the rules. I got married young because it's what good girls were supposed to do. Otherwise, I would have been cohabitating with my boyfriend and been a disgrace to my parents. Well, that was a mistake. So then for years, I achieved.
You know what that meant, don't you? That's some of that center of the universe stuff. She would have been cohabitating with her boyfriend without being married. All right, here we go.
Degrees, raised my kids alone and determined. I invested in a little real estate and I built a successful career in healthcare. And for a while, I was proud of it. But under the surface, I was exhausted, disappointed, disconnected, disillusioned, unfulfilled. Walking away from that job felt a little terrifying, not because of the anxiety that I've always had around money, but because of what other people might think. When you go off script like that, people get uncomfortable and they'll project their fears onto you. When I tell people that I'm not looking for another relationship, which has been true for at least the past 10 years, they assume I must be lonely and bitter. When I started a YouTube channel, left my career, and took a solo road trip across the country in my minivan, people wondered if I was okay. Surely I must be losing it. Now that I'm choosing a quieter, slower, healthier, and less conventional life, I've noticed people pulling away, not out of malice, but maybe because my choices challenge their assumptions. Massive reinvention makes people uncomfortable.
Nah. Nah, that ain't it. You hear what she just said? I'll play it again. Listen to this. This is part I'm going to tell y'all about it.
Now that I'm choosing a quieter, slower, healthier, and less conventional life, I've noticed people pulling away, not out of malice, but maybe because my choices challenge their assumptions.
It ain't that. This woman's doing what the hell she wants to do, y'all. And a lot of women can't do that. And like if you over there crying, can't hardly pay your bills, your boyfriend's drunk, things ain't going good. There's people that enjoy coming to your house, watching you drown. And then when everything's going good, let me play it one more time. Let me play that part one more time. Listen to me, y'all. I'm good at this.
People wondered if I was okay. Surely I must be losing it. Now that I'm choosing a quieter, slower, healthier, and less conventional life, I've noticed people pulling away, not out of malice, but maybe because my choices challenge their assumptions.
Hmm. How about that, y'all? This, just what I just said. I've seen that before, y'all. As a matter of fact, they might even poke Tammy a little bit. If things wasn't bad enough, they poke her. I told somebody one time, I said, get up. She stood up. I said, you can walk through that front door. I'm fitting to throw you through it. But you going right now. You know, that's actually when I was at work and we lived in a single wide trailer and the air conditioning went out. And I come home, I was hot. One was already over here. I don't know if she thought I didn't have the money to buy another air conditioner. It was hot as hell in there. I said, Tammy, you ain't got enough sense to go get an air conditioner? I said, don't you know you can't stay in this trailer without an air conditioner? And the girl, even though she was in misery and her life was going to hell in a handbasket, she wanted to come over here and watch Tammy. I took the air conditioner, one of them big 220s. I was strong like Steven. I undone it. Walked to the front porch, throwed it over the front porch, over the rail, and went and bought another one. Put it in. But so the deal. This woman right here, she's living like she wants to live, and she's happy, even no matter how weird she sounds to me. She's actually doing what she wants to do. She quit her job. Here we go.
Massive reinvention makes people uncomfortable, and this isn't the first time that I've completely changed everything. Here's the thing. Your life is not a group project. You don't owe anyone an explanation for living in a way that feels true to you. So let's be honest. We're all walking around trying to look like we have it together. We post the highlight reels. We say, I'm fine, when we're falling apart inside. We keep chasing the next milestone, thinking maybe that'll be the thing that finally makes us feel worthy. But underneath it all, most people are confused, burnt out, ashamed of how much time they've spent chasing approval instead of fulfillment. Everybody is faking something, and no one wants to be the first one to say it out loud. So we keep performing. We fake our confidence, our satisfaction, even our joy, because admitting the truth that we feel lost or tired or like something's missing feels like failure. But it's not failure, it's the beginning of awakening. Here's what I want you to hear. If something in your life feels fake, forced, or off, you're not broken. You're just waking up. You don't need permission. You don't need everyone to agree with your choices. You don't even need a flawless 5-year plan. What you need is honesty with yourself. Start by asking, whose rules am I following? What am I afraid will happen if I stop? Who's benefiting from me following these rules? And what would my life look like if I trusted myself? Because the truth is, no one has it all figured out. Not really. The people that you think are doing it right, they're faking it too. You get to decide what success looks like for you.
I'm starting to like this woman. I'm starting to like this woman.
Self. Because the truth is, no one has it all figured out. Not really. The people that you think are doing it right, they're faking it too. You get to decide what success looks like for you, even if it doesn't involve the house or the husband or the high-powered job. For me, success is living in alignment with my values. It's having peace in my body and my home. It's the absence of drama and the absence of having to do something that I hate every day to survive. It's feeling proud of the life I'm creating, even if it makes no sense to anyone else. If you are starting to wake up to the fact that the life you've built doesn't actually feel like yours, even if you're already in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond, you're not too late. You are right on time. You didn't waste your life. You were just gathering evidence that you needed to make a change. So, if the rules aren't working for you anymore, throw them out. Write new ones, ones that fit you. No one is going to come after you. There are no rule police. You get to make your own rules. Your real life is happening right now, and every day you're either making the most of it or you're wasting it by living according to someone else's rules. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and to my Substack. I'll link it below and it's in my bio. That's where I share my writing, stories, reflections, and tools for anyone who's ready to stop performing and start living more truthfully. If you've watched this whole video, thank you so much for sticking with me.
Well, y'all, how about that? See, none of that resonates with me because I have always done everything I wanted to do. I realized the women, uh, it's a little tougher for them. The women don't have job opportunity like men do. Men make more than the women. And they do that just because they can do it and get away with it. And then that woman, it will sit there devoted and loyal, even though a man making $10 more an hour, we're doing the same thing. That happened to Tammy. Tammy was she had the knowledge of an engineer. And he had quite a few jobs over there. But she wound up being an inspector. And they did have trouble, people trying to push stuff through. You know what I mean? So let me tell you like this. It will come from high up. I don't give a damn what it takes. We got to have this many units. People's trying to do it. But then you'll get rode up if you do something wrong. So it don't matter what you do. They ain't happy. And then Tammy had something to slip through. Hell, I think they sent her home for 3 days. She's about ready to quit, too. That ain't been a whole long time ago. Maybe 2 or 3 years. But Tammy was about a book person. She's had something to slip through. And then parts go on jet airplanes and stuff. You know, it ain't almost right. It has to be. It has to be perfect. It has to be perfect. Even even little stuff that don't matter. Like if it's got a little scratch in the paint. Tammy was seeing it back for having a scratch in the paint. The women will get pissed of Tammy seeing it back. But if Tammy did send it back and the customer got it, Tammy would get in trouble. You know, y'all, it's about the craziest thing. You know, how much money's enough, you know? I seen a video the other night. I seen a couple. But it was showing like all the top 20 companies in the world. You know how much they was worth in that company Tammy worked for? I mean, they running them people out there ragged. Hey, that's right there, Rhonda Ray. You know, there's people like saying, do whatever it takes. Get it through. Get it through. It's gotta go. You hear me? It's gotta go. Stephen had an inspector job one time. He will catch. It's the same thing with him, you know. You know, he's like checking everything. He got a piece of paper with all the specs. And if it ain't like what's on that paper, he sends it back to the floor. I said, well, go tell him. If make another paper with the specs. You know what I mean? It either passes or it don't. You know what I mean? That's your job. It either passes inspection or it don't. And I mean, they start seeing it back. Person made a mistake bad. You could have let that go. You know what, y'all? There need to be more people like me. And maybe Kathy B. Kathy B is the female Hodges version. It's just she's a female. You ain't gonna push me too much. You ain't gonna push her too much neither. I got more to tell y'all about the center of the universe on Southern Ideas. I just don't want to do it on Tammy's channel. I got some good examples for you. I'll give you a hint, all right? I was talking to an investigator. I said, you know, this center of the universe stuff. I said, how long if you tap their phone? How long do you have to wait before you know somebody's doing the dirty dog? He said, not long. You think what I was talking about was the center of the universe is crazy? And people hitting it regular. The dirty dog people are hitting it regular. It'll surprise you. I want to tell y'all I appreciate it. I want to keep everything kind of on the lowdown on Tammy's channel. I'll get a little wilder on Southern Ideas. I want to thank y'all for coming in here this morning. Hey, I'll I'll get on there, like when I can on Southern Ideas. I'll get on there when I can. I have plenty to say. Always. Good morning. We'll see y'all next time. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to watch Grandma tonight. And I'm going to try to get Bloomin' to call in either tonight or Tuesday morning. I'm going to try. But it's like trying to herd up horses. I don't want to do that. Bloomin', but I tried to get Bloomin' on here before. I don't want to do that. You know, what do you do? Hey, bye-bye, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Tammy does too, Grandma, Stephen. Thank y'all for everything. Bye-bye, y'all.